Which is better, the Switch 2 Pro Controller or the Joy-Con 2s? I'm going to figure out by playing 50 games with each and counting up the average placement and average number of kills to find out which one is better. Side note, this can be a bit off since I am used to playing with the Joy-Cons 2 and not the Pro Controller. With that being said, let's get into the video. Day 1, we are starting with the Pro Controller. Game 1, I did pretty good, getting 28th with 3 kills. Game 2, I landed the Hive and did great off spawn, getting the mythic version of the new revolver, then used that as a shotgun to kill anyone who got in my way, with a couple close calls, which I got away from by drinking a slurp juice, and then beating them. When I got to the final guy, I was one shot with no heals, but he accidentally shot himself into Storm and couldn't get back, before dying, bringing me the win with 17 kills. Game 3, I got 45th with 2 kills. Game 4, I did good this game after landing Subway Stash and getting rank A. I went to a bunker and got the Double Trouble exotic pump shotguns, then used those and a few other weapons combined with some medallion powers to easily beat everyone else in the game, one of which had a crown, getting me the crown win with 10 kills. Game 5, I got 69th with 1 kill, and Game 6, I got 91st. Game 7, I got 85th. Game 8, I got 30th with 4 kills. Game 9, I got 87th. Game 10, I got 48th with 3 kills. My average placement is now 48.5, and my average kills is 4. And I have a 20% win rate. Game 11, I got 62nd. Game 12, I got 21st with 3 kills. Game 13, I got 61st. Game 14, I got 82nd. Game 15, I got 23rd with 5 kills. Game 16, I was doing really good this game, getting a bunch of kills and winning every fight until the top 3, where one barely killed me, making me get 3rd with 13 kills. Game 17, I got 41st with 4 kills. Game 18, I got 36 with 2 kills. Game 19, I landed Ranger's Ruin and did great throughout the start of the game, despite all the annoying bugs attacking me, and I kept doing good until I got A ranking and went for a bunker where I killed a guy, got a mythic AR, one of the double pump shotguns, the new revolver, and the shockwave launcher, and the new RPG. And I used that loadout to kill everyone else who got in my way until the last guy, who I had a very intense fight with, that ended with me hitting him with an RPG and him falling just enough to die, getting me the win with 16 kills. Game 20, I got 46 from killing someone at the same time as they killed me, and I got 3 kills. My average placement is now 43.5, and my average kills is 4.3. I have a 15% win rate. Day 2. Game 21, I got 31st with 2 kills. Game 22, I got 52nd with 1 kill because lag made me fall from a high place. Game 23, after a pretty difficult game, I died getting 4th with 6 kills. Game 24, I got 43rd with 3 kills. Game 25, I got 33rd with 6 kills. Game 26, I landed Foxy Floodgate and did good throughout the game, killing everyone in my way, getting a crown win with 12 kills. Game 27, I landed the Hive, killed the boss, and everyone who got in my way using 2 of the new revolvers and a shockwave launcher and a new RPG, until the final guy, who I shot with the RPG, and he fell, getting me the crown win with 11 kills. Game 28, I got 55th. Game 29, I got 12th with 4 kills. Game 30, I landed Swarmy Stash and did good throughout the game, got the mythic revolver and multiple medallions. I had a very good movement and destroyed everyone in my way until I beat the last guy, getting me the win with 15 kills. My average placement is now 36.5, and my average kills is 4.8. And I have a 20% win rate. This is probably a good time to say that this was all happening in like the first week or 2 of the season, and I just haven't gotten around to recording the audio and posting it and editing. Game 31, I got 39th with 3 kills. Game 32, I landed OXR HQ and did good throughout the game, getting a pretty good loadout and killing everyone in my way, with a few close calls until the final 3, where the second place player stole my kill, then I beat him, getting my 5th crown win of the season with 12 kills. Game 33, I got 90th. Game 34, I landed Utopia City and did great throughout the game, getting multiple medallions and a crown, and killed everyone who got in my way with 1 or 2 close calls until the final 2, where I killed one, probably because he didn't see me coming, and I killed the last guy, easily getting me the crown win with 13 kills. Game 35, I got 14th with 3 kills. Game 36, I got 5th with 6 kills. Game 37, I got 46 with 1 kill. Game 38, I got 4th with 8 kills. Day 3. Game 39, I got 11th with 5 kills. And Game 40, I got 94th. My average placement is now 34.98, and my average kills is 4.9. I have a 20% win rate. Now we're on to the final 10 Pro Controller games. Game 41, I got 83rd with 1 kill. From Game 42, I got 32nd with 2 kills. Game 43, I landed Utopia City and did great throughout the game, killing everyone who got in my way, getting a crown and some medallions. I kept killing all the people in my way until the last 2 guys who were bots, and I killed them, getting the crown win with 13 kills. Game 44, I got 44th with 3 kills. Game 45, I got 46th with 2 kills. Game 46, I got 24th with 3 kills. Game 47, I landed Supernova Academy and did good throughout the game, getting a crown and a good loadout. Then in the top 4, I almost killed one, but someone stole that kill, and then I killed that person and the last guy, getting me my 8th crown win with 11 kills. Game 48, I don't remember where I landed, but I did good throughout the middle and the end of the game. In the top 4, I got someone low, and they ran to the 10-tick storm, so I wouldn't get their medallion or loot. But the other 2 were somewhat simple to beat, getting me the crown win with 15 kills. Game 49, I got 51st, and Game 50, I got 57th with 2 kills. My average placement for the Switch 2 Pro Controller is officially 34.78, and my average kills is 4.9. Now I'm going to begin the games for the Joy-Con 2s. Game 1, I got 86 with 2 kills. I realized this game that I probably should have done the Joy-Cons first because I got too used to the back buttons on the Pro Controller. But anyways, let's get back into these games. Game 2, I got 65th. Game 3, I landed Supernova Academy and did good throughout the game, and despite how awful my lag was, I was able to kill 2 of the last 4 players, including the last guy, who I beat, getting the win with 6 kills. Day 4. Game 4, I got 64th with 2 kills. Game 5, I got 78th with 1 kill. Game 6, I got 39th with 5 kills. Game 7, I got 84th with 1 kill. Game 8, I got 40th with 4 kills. Game 9, I got 28th with 1 kill. Game 10, I don't remember where I landed, but I did really good this game, getting a crown, one of the 2 double pump shotguns, and the mythic revolver. And I killed everyone in my way until I beat the last guy, getting me my 10th crown win of the season with 10 kills. My average placement is 48.6, and my average kills is 3.2 so far. Game 11, I got 81st with 1 kill. Game 12, I got 49th with 1 kill. Game 13, I barely didn't kill the last guy, getting second with 14 kills. Game 14, I did great this game, getting the win with 16 kills. Game 15, I got 93rd. Game 16, I got 68th with 2 kills. Game 17, I got 94th. Game 18, I got 8th with 9 kills. And Game 19, I got 18th with 5 kills. Game 20, I got 94th. My average placements is now 49.7, and my average kills is 4. I also have a 15% win rate. Day 5. Game 21, I got 44th with 1 kill. Game 22, I got 97th. Game 23, I got 60th with 3 kills. Game 24, I got 7th with 5 kills. Game 25, I got 11th with 4 kills. Game 26, I got 6th with 6 kills. Game 27, I got 11th with 3 kills. And Game 28, I got 59th with 1 kill. Game 29, I got 32nd with 1 kill, and Game 30, I got 56 with 1 kill. My average placement is now 45.9, and my average kills is 3.5. My win rate is now 10%. Day 6. Game 31, I got 35th with 2 kills. Game 32, I got 49th with 1 kill. Game 33, I got 39th with 1 kill. Game 34, I got 63rd with 3 kills. Game 35, I got the win with 12 kills. Game 36, I got 18th with 5 kills. Game 37, I got 47th with 2 kills. Game 38, I got 28th with 2 kills. In Game 39, I got 97. Game 40, I also got 97. My average placement is 46.3. And at first, I accidentally messed up the calculations for this, but I did fix it to be 46.3. My average kills is now 3.3, and I have a 10% win rate. At this point, at least in the placements category, the Joy-Con 2s can't beat the Pro Controller. Day 7. Game 41, I got 70th with 1 kill. Game 42, I got 13th with 7 kills. Game 43, I got 67th with 2 kills. Game 44, I got 45th with 2 kills. Game 45, I got 88th. Game 46, I got 3rd with 2 kills. Game 47, I got 83rd with 1 kill. In Game 48, I got 25th with 2 kills. Game 49, I got 18th with 4 kills. In Game 50, I got 31st with 4 kills. My average placement is 45.9. My average kills is 3.16. And my final win percentage for the Joy-Con 2s is 8%. Now, here are the stats for all of them, and the Pro Controller wins in every category, getting 11 placements higher on average, 1.78 more kills on average, and winning 14% more of the games. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to help me get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'll see you next time.